All right, my friends. So yesterday, there was a little conversation or a little chat about the um, liquid measurements. Okay, we also call them capacity. All right, so just as we learned about how to convert the length, okay, using our T chart, we can do the same thing when it comes to liquid. All right, so we make our T chart. And probably the easiest thing to do is to go from one liquid up to the next measurement. All right. So the very next one. So in our case, we went from ounces, that's the abbreviation for ounces, OZ, okay, to cups, to pints, to quarts, then to gallons. All right. So we're just going to practice like going from one of those to the very next one. Okay. And then once we get good with that, we'll be able to go, say, from cups to quarts. All right. We're going to build. All right. So let's just say I'm going to go from cups to pints. Okay. I still have to know, okay, my measurements. All right, my base measurements. Now, if I remember Gallon Island, okay, the C represented candy and the P for pillows. So I can even think back. How many candies were on each pillow? Two for every one pillow. So there were two candies, all right, on each single pillow. Okay, so in other words, 2 cups go into 1 pint. All right, let's just say I need to know how many cups are in 6 pints. Well, if we remember from our length, we can figure out the pattern, okay? So if 2 cups into 1, that must mean 4 cups are into 2, okay? So once I kind of get that next step, I can see how this is going, okay? How do I get from 4 down to 2? Remember, I divided by 2. So to go from the smallest unit of measurement, because 1 cup is smaller than 1 pint, to go from the smallest to the largest, you're dividing, okay? You might say, but I'd never know what to divide by. You're dividing by that first number, okay? So you're dividing by 2. However many it takes to get into one of these, that's what you're dividing by, okay? So if they give me the 6 of the larger measurement and then they want me to go to the smaller, that's right. We multiply because we're going backwards, okay? So if they gave me 6 pints and I need to know how many cups, I know if I go from the bigger measurement, meaning a pint, not the number, meaning the pint is bigger than a cup. Okay, so if I go from the bigger measurement to the smaller, I'm multiplying, okay, by 2. All right, which means 12 cups goes into 6 pints. And I can always double check, all right? So I can always kind of go either into that multiplication mode, going from pint to cup, or division from cup to pint. And I can kind of go down. So I had 2 cups, 1 pint, 4 cups, 2 pints. Okay, which means 6 cups are in 3 pints. 7 cups, not 7 cups. Look at that. My brain is not working. I have 4 cups, 8. Okay, notice 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I can also look at that. Pints, I go up by 1. Cups, I'm skip counting by 2. All right, so let's do a quick practice problem. All right, let's just say I have 6 cups and I want to know how many pints. Okay, well, two ways I can do it. I can make my T-chart, all right? Or I can remember, if I'm going from a small measurement, cups, to a bigger, pints, I divide, okay? So 6, I need to divide. How much do I divide by? Well, I know my base measurement, 2 cups into 1 pint, so I divide by 2. Equals 3 pints. And I can double check my work. I make a T-chart. For every 1 cup, or for every 2 cups, 1 pint. 4 cups, 2 pints. 6 cups, 3 pints. And there it is. 6 cups, 3 pints. 6 cups, 3 pints. All right. Sorry about that. People are calling. I'm not home. I'm teaching. All right. So again, you can make that T-chart, okay? Or you can just remember when you go from a smaller unit, not a number, unit, to the bigger unit, you divide by however many it takes to get into it, okay? I know it's weird. Or if you go from the bigger unit to the smaller, you're going to multiply. Okay? When you need to know what you're multiplying or dividing by, you still need to know how many of the one, or how many will go into the other one, okay? I know that 2 cups are in 1 pint. So I'm going from pint to cup, multiplying by 2. Cup to pint, dividing by 2. All right? So if I go back up here, I know that there were 4 queen beds on Gallon Island. So if I'm going from the bigger gallon to the quart, big to small, I'm multiplying. In this case, I'm multiplying by 4 because that's how many beds were on Gallon Island. Okay? If I'm going from quart to gallon, I am dividing by 4. Okay? Pint to quart. How many pillows were on each queen bed? 2. So if I'm going from the smaller pint to the bigger quart, I'm dividing by 2. I'm going from the larger quart down to the smaller pint, multiplying by 2. We already talked about cups to pints, 2 candies on each pillow. So that's my key number. I'm either dividing by 2 or multiplying by 2. Ounces to cups. Okay, how many orange stripes were there on each candy? 8. So, again, if I'm going from the smaller to the larger, I'm dividing by 8 because there's 8 orange stripes. I'm going from cups to ounces, the bigger unit to the smaller, multiplying by 8. All right. So, I'm going to put some practice problems up, okay, just for you to kind of practice with. And tomorrow we'll do another lesson where we go and we're going to do either length. We'll do both, length and capacity, okay? But this time we might go from cup to quart, where we're jumping, all right? Not too bad, just an extra step, okay? We've got time, all right? So if you get any questions, just send me an email. I'm checking my email several times a day. All right. Have a good one.